about ecological literacy. What is ecological literacy, everyone? Please read.
It is a term first used by American educator William W. Orr and physicist Fritjof Capra in the 1990s to introduce into educational practice the value and well-being of the earth and its ecosystem.
Ecological literacy introduced into educational practice the value and well-being of the earth and its ecosystem by American educator David W. Orr and physicist Fritjof Capra in the 1990s. It is the ability to understand the organization of natural systems and the process that maintain the healthy functioning of living systems and sustain life on Earth. So, the ecological literacy is the ability to understand how the human interact with the natural systems and how is the human understand the process how the natural systems maintain its functions to sustain the life of Earth. So, now what is sustainable development? Sustainable development it is the ability to exist and develop without depleting natural resources for the future. Sustainable development, it is how we must live today if we want a better tomorrow. It is about to meet the present needs without compromising the chances of the future generations to meet their needs. Example nito is if we are going to, because in sustainable development, there is a balancing of the use of needs in our system. For example, in forest, if we are going to, kung kukuha tayo ng mga kahoy na, if we are going to build houses like that, we must also plant the trees, diba? If we are, it's give and take, ibalik. Then there are three pillars of the sustainable development. The first one is the environmental protection. Everyone please read.
It is the most frequently discussed element. It is concerned with the reduction of carbon footprints, water usage, non-decomposable packaging, and wasteful processes as part of the supply chain.
Environmental protection it is the process of how we human were going to protect the environment. How we are going to protect the environment? Give one example, Almar.
Don't throw your garbage anywhere.
Diba, that is one example of the environmental protection. Tapos, ano pa, we are not going to throw garbages in any part of the world that is not contaminate the living organisms in the ocean. That is an example of environmental protection. The second one is the social development. Everyone please read.
It is merely ensuring responsible, ethical, and sustainable treatment of employees, stakeholders, and the community in which a business operates.
In social development, for example, in a workplace, if you are in a higher position, you should treat the employees fairly and avoid favoritism to create a peaceful environment. The third one is economic development. Everyone please read.
It is probably the simplest form of sustainability. Today, no matter the sustainable, a business must be profitable and produce enough revenues to keep continuing.
Economic development it is a program or an opportunities that can improve or develop an economic of the society. For example, bali sa ibang lugar. Kung sa una, bago ito, siminto na economic development, hindi na tao sa then how can eco-literacy contribute to developing sustainability? Everyone please read.
Ecology fosters an understanding of ecological principles and systems, including the interrelationships between living organisms and their environment. By understanding concepts such as energy flow, nutrient cycling, and biodiversity, individuals are better.
Okay, so in here, it will directly contribute to developing sustainability. If we are able to learn how we are going to take care and how we are going to protect our environment, we can preserve our natural systems, our natural resources for the future generations. That's all for my part.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Continue our report about continue the report of Ms. Versetti about eco-literacy. Let us proceed to how to become an eco-literate person, or how to become a person who understands that ecosystem is important or significant. First, we have develop empathy for all forms of life. Please read Giselle.
Recognizing the common needs we share with all organisms, we can extend our empathy to consider the quality of life of other life forms, feel genuine concern about their well-being, and act on that concern.
Okay, so develop empathy for all forms of life, meaning we have to know, we have to understand that we are not. We have to know, or we have to understand that we are not just here. We are not living here alone. There are organisms, there are non-living things that exist in our world. So we have to recognize the importance of the living organisms and the non-living organisms. Then the next one we have embrace as community practice. Everybody please read.
Learning the wondrous way that plants, animals, and other living things are interdependent.
Okay, so becoming an eco-literate person, meaning we know that we are interdependent with each other, or we are interdependent with the things around us. Diba? How can we cannot live without the plants, we cannot live without the nature. We need, the nature needs us as much as we need them. Tama? Yes. We cannot, diba, we cannot eat, we cannot survive, we cannot have food, water, and shelter without the ecosystem. Kaya nga, diba, we have to consider, we have to recognize that our ecosystem is important, or we have to be an eco-literate person. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng eco-literate. We have to be aware that there are other living organisms, there are living organisms, and there are non-living organisms living in our world. Then next one we have make the invisible visible. Everybody please read.
Try to develop ways of living that are more life-affirming.
Okay, so when we say make the invisible visible, do you know the search engine Ecosia?
No.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So Ecosia ba na? Ecosia is a search engine that they are known for being, search engine maka-search yung mga information, but they are known in promoting or preventing climate change, or kanang they faster kana bitaw mag-tree planting. Kanang pag mag-search ka dito, makatabang ka sa atong kanang ecosystem, because katong nga search engine is kanang na sila advocacy for climate change nga makuan ma-decrease, tapos na sila advocacy for tree planting. So, kung mag-search mo, wala mo concern sa atong ecosystem, please use Ecosia.
Fundraising
E-C-O-S-I-A.
po na siya.
Oh.
Kaya kada-search ninyo,
ninyo, dira makagain man na sila, makaprofit man na sila. Anya.
Let's
Yan
stand up
ay
and
go out to produce more seedlings para
Yes.
yan ako di plant.
Yes.
Teacher, katupong sounds na will be, di ba kanina, hindi man to, nag-create po siya ng website where kanang para mahanap niya kung sustain the environment.
If you are truly concerned with our environment and our ecosystem,
Dito mo
please
mag-search.
use, isa delete permanently, but please use the search engine equation. So, muna, make the invisible visible. Then, the next one, we have the anticipate and intended consequences. Everybody, please read.
Teachers can teach students strategies for anticipating unintended consequences. These include precautionary principles that when an activity threatens to have an unintended impact on the environment or human health, precautionary actions should be taken.
Okay, so for example of anticipate unintended consequences, for example, if you are a teacher and you are conducting an activity, kanang mag-hiking, or yes, kanang hiking, ang kanang kuan, ang imuhang kanang environment bitaw is luay yun. Tapos dito mo mag-hiking sa imong mga student, you should let the students kanang be aware that kanang dapat dili magkatag-katag og mga sagbot kana iba na ingon na leave only footprints pero ayaw ang mga basura. So na dapat you should have precautionary measures when you have kanang activities like that. Inform the students that it is not good to throw away plastics and other materials that would harm our environment or our ecosystem. Next one, we have understand how nature sustains life. Everybody read.
Understand that nature sustains life for a long time.
Okay, so being an eco-literate person is we have to understand that nature sustains life. Do you believe with that? Do you believe na nature nag-sustain sa ato life?
Yes, of course.
Yes! Wala nature.
Wala sila kung wala ta.
Diba? As much as, diba, ang nature, the nature needs us carbon dioxide. Diba, ang carbon dioxide.
Yes, the air we breathe, the food we
But then,
eat.
mas dagang tagma-benefit from them.
Yes.
We need them as much as they need us.
Yes. Kaya sila ka-survive man sila without us. Tapos
Yes.
sila ka-survive without them.
So where do we get food, water, shelter? Kapag basic needs, wala ang nature, wala ang ecosystem. You are young and then, so Marato, do you understand now how to become an eco-literate person?
Yes.
Okay. So, our activity, which is the red or green. First, I will divide you into two almarches. One. Okay, group 1, please stay here and here. Move, everybody, please, faster. Group 1 will stay here. Group 2 will stay here. Okay. Please form a circle, everyone. will be announced as winner.
Honor na eh? Ikaw record daw.
Okay, listen. Pause, pause. Nabalik ko sa pause. Okay, now number 1. Okay, number 1. Everybody listen. Ecological literacy involves understanding the natural system that support life on Earth. Ay, ako ko. 1, 2, 3. Tanawa. Go! Alright, group 1 got 1 point. Number 2. Sustainability refers to the human capacity to survive only in the short term. Again, sustainability refers to the human capacity to survive only in the short term. 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, go! 1,
Ayo! Ikaw na pirme!
down, down, everyone. 1, 2, 3, go! Lie down. 1, 2, 3, go!
Malamang may suban na niya yung extra na magtanaw.
1, 2, 3, go!
Wala ka kayo nag-go?
Oh, wala ka na. Wala ka pa rin nag-go. One na ano?
Wala kayo nag-up na. Pagka nag-go,
Wait, check na po
Check sila, 1-1.
pag-apugo.
Number 3. Developing empathy for all forms of life is not considered important in becoming eco-literate. 1, 2, 3, go!
Ngayon, dili pa na
Wala yung mali. Pareho mag-answer ka na.
nanay daw, pero dili ka mangutana sa iyo.
Oh, ina kay kukuan, kung red in yung flag, post naman nadaan. Tapos kung green, go. Una ka sila. So, 2 points for group 1. Group 1 and 1 point for group 2. After group 2, then next. Embracing sustainability as a community practice involves recognizing the interdependence of living things. 1, 2, 3, go!
Mali sila kayo. Nag-raise sila o red? Nag-raise sila red.
Kami. Hindi na mo gire. Sige, gawin niya daw. Uy, pero tayo.
Bro, naman yung nag-go.
Sige na, sige, sige mo. Hindi mo raise. Wait,
Group 1, 3 points, and group 2,
3 points.
1 point. Okay, number 5. Apple group 2. Making the invisible visible is not necessary in becoming an eco-literate person. 1, Again, understanding how nature sustains life is not a key aspect of eco-literacy. 1, 2, 3, go!
Ibig sa iba, kita rin sa mo.
2, 3, go!
Ay, boy, kusugay sa galulagan sa po.
Last na lang. Eco-literacy fosters an understanding of ecological principles such as energy flow and biodiversity. Again, eco-literacy fosters an understanding of ecological principles such as energy flow and biodiversity. 1, 2, 3, go!
Naman na, ugisan ko.
Last.